kinematics of flow, right? In the last class, we have discussed different types of flows. The flow can be steady, unsteady. The flow can be uniform or non-uniform, can be laminar or turbulent, compressible, incompressible, rotational, irrotational. Okay. Then we discuss the m
شوف
dot is rho in, right? Okay, or rho into q, where q is volume flow rate, a1 v1 equals to a2 v2, and this was our continuity equation, right? Now we'll start today.
ها لا والله
Please,
جالس افكر
please mute yourself.
ايش نسوي دحين.
يا نواف المايك لو سمحت.
Now we can classify flow as the flow can be one-dimensional, two-dimensional, or three-dimensional. Okay, so what we use this equation was like for the one-dimensional flow, or you can say for the absolute value, the total values. Okay, but if you see whether it depends on the flow is one-dimensional, two-dimensional, for that we need to calculate the v1, v2 in respective direction and then calculate the total. If I say that if we have three dimensionals x, y, and z directions, say this is the flow particle, and at some point in the flow we have three different velocities. The velocity in the axial direction is u. Okay, velocity in the transverse direction is v, small v, and in the height direction or the depth direction is w. So we have three components of the velocity. Okay, so it can be have any different values in u, v, and w, depending upon at what location it is, x, y, and z. So this is at say location x comma y comma z. This point of fluid is at say point, you know, these are called as the coordinate, right? Usually we have seen the xy in two dimensions. Z means we have z as well, that is for third coordinate, or that is third dimensions. Okay, now if you use the this type of coordinate system, then the continuity equation or the continuity equation we can write this is for unsteady. Okay, I will not write the name first. I will ask you what is this. Okay, now d rho over dou t plus dou over dou x or rho u plus dou over dou y of rho v plus dou over dou z of rho w equals to 0. Okay. See, it is like the rho AV is taken as the derivative. Only thing is that area is constant, so area is removed from this. So density into velocity only, density and velocity. Now this is the mass conserved equation because only area is removed. So density, area and velocity, the product is mass flow rate, right? And we know that mass is a conserved quantity. So this is the, and volume is also not changing, area is not changing. So we have not considered that. So this is the equation. In how many dimensions? In how many directions? We have
3.
X, Y, Z. So we have 3 dimensions. Okay. Now is it steady or unsteady by looking at it?
Steady.
Study because
There's no changing with time.
The first term itself is changing with time, right? In this equation, if I have written dou rho by dou t, that means density is changing with
time.
Okay. So this is unsteady, this one. Is it compressible or incompressible? See, the density is taken in the derivative, inside the derivative, right? This is the the product, right? Okay.
Incompressible.
Yeah, this is unsteady. Compressible, not incompressible. Compressible means density will change. So since we have considered the variation of density, that means it is compressible because we are taking the derivative of the density, right? We are not considering the density as constant. We are going to take the derivative. That means it is going to change. So it is unsteady, compressible. See, if the density is constant, then it is called as incompressible. Is that clear? Here density is not constant because we have written this in the brackets after the derivative. That means it is a variable. Variable means it is changing. Changing means it is compressible, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Now, for example, from this, I want to write for steady. So what should will change? What will change? I want to write for steady.
The row will not change by time.
Yeah, so this term will become 0, right? For steady. Okay. For steady, we know that the steady flow d rho over rho t equals to 0. Am I right? Okay. What
Yeah.
happens for the incompressible flow? When it is incompressible, when density is constant, it will not change with space as well as time is with the steady. If it is not changing with space, then it is incompressible. So if I want to write for steady incompressible, how can I change this equation? Now I want to write for the steady incompressible So what will be this flow equation? How it will be?
Rho U plus rho V plus rho W.
See, this will be like rho. You can see first thing what will happen? D rho by dt will be become 0, right? So this term will not be there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then rho will come outside this bracket, outside this bracket, outside this bracket, right?
Yes.
Then we can take rho as common from all three, right? If it is outside, we can take rho as common. Okay. So
Okay.
if I take rho common, what will remain?
U plus V plus W.
No, dou u by dou x will be there, right?
Yes, yes.
Only rho is outside. U is changing with this space.
Okay.
Okay, this is not uniform. If it is uniform, then velocity will not change. But this is three-dimensional. U and V and Z can be changing with space. Okay.
Okay.
So dou u by dou x plus, if I take rho common, what will remain? Here
Rho
dou u.
V. Rho V.
Rho is
over-
already taken common.
Yeah.
Rho is common outside.
V over Y.
Yes, dou v over dou y or delta v over dou v over dou y plus dou w,
Over dou Z.
okay, equals to 0, right?
Yes, 0.
Okay. Can I take this rho on the other side? So it will become 0 divided by rho. That means 0 density will go, right? Density will go and on that side, because this is now multiplication, right? So one will go on that side. So what it will be the final result? Dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou z equals to 0. So this is the continuity equation. This is the continuity equation. This is also continuity equation we studied. Okay, we solved some problem as well based on this, right? Flow through pipes, we did some problems. A1 v1 equals to a2 v2, right? So say this is for the continuity equation. This is also a continuity equation, but these are the different components of the velocity in the x, y, and z direction. So if this dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y, dou w by dou z equals to 0, if this is satisfied, then you can say the flow is continuous. Okay, so this is also continuity equation in 3 dimensions. Now, if I want 2 dimensions, only 2-dimensional flow, what it will be? Dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y. Okay, this will become 0. If it is 1-dimensional, it's just dou u
Dou
by,
U by D.
Oh, u by rho x.
right? Like
Only
that.
one component.
Yes. So 1, 2, or 3-dimensional based on this. But remember, this is steady incompressible, and this one is steady compressible. Is
So
this clear?
where
Yes.
should I use the last one and the first one?
Okay. And that's why I'm saying you. This is unsteady.
No, the first.
Compressible.
No, the first one. Q.
Yes. No, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, I mean, see, this is for the total velocity. Total velocity, like it is not dependent on u, v, w. It is the total value, absolute value.
Okay.
Now what we are saying that this is like in what is their effect in 3 different directions. Whether u is more in linear like the linear direction or transverse direction or the third direction. Okay, if it is more in axial, transverse, or which direction it is more. So based on that, this one. Okay, this is also
Okay.
this is in bulk total value. Okay, I will come to that. actually this V total is equal to the, I'm coming to that, under root of U square plus V square plus W square. That is the total value. Okay, so please write this.
You mean the magnitude, doctor?
Yes, this is the magnitude. Yes, V is the total magnitude, and these are the parts. Okay, individual.
Okay, thank you.
So you know, if you have studied vector or the maths, you might have studied that this x, y, z. This is called as the Cartesian coordinate, right? What is the other type of coordinate?
Polar.
Yes, polar coordinate. Right. What are the coordinates there?
R and theta. Radius and theta.
Only two. Okay.
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Is this clear? Can I erase this?
Yes, I can think so.
Okay. So we have another type of coordinate. It is called as the polar coordinate. Okay. So we have r, theta, and z coordinate. R, theta, and z. Okay. I hope you can imagine this. Okay. So this is like a piece in polar coordinate, like in circular. Okay. If this pipe is going in this way, okay, this may be a circular or can have a channel type like this. So this is, we don't call it as the, we cannot analyze this in the Cartesian coordinate because we have theta. It is going from one place to another place, right? Theta. Is this clear? So the velocity components here are u r and u theta. Okay, so we will consider only two-dimensional for this polar coordinate. Three-dimensional is slightly difficult, so we'll focus only in the two dimensions here. That is the r and theta. Okay, so of course there will be third direction as well, but we will not consider for this analysis. Just to write the continuity equation in two dimensions. That is r and theta. So I will write this equation. D rho over, sorry, dou rho over dou t plus rho u suffix r over r. Okay, so r is the, say, this radius of this, or you know the coordinates as r comma theta. So plus 1 over r dou u theta over dou theta equals to 0. This is the continuity equation in cylindrical coordinate or polar coordinate. I hope this is clear to you, right? Now, what is this type? What is the flow here? Yes.
Unsteady.
Okay. Compressible or incompressible?
Incompressible,
Com-
doctor.
It is incompressible here, right?
Yes.
Why it
say.
is incompressible? Because rho is written outside the derivative, right? That means it is written for the incompressible flow because density is not changing with radius or not changing with the theta. That means it is considered as constant. Constant means it is not changing. If it is the density is not changing, that it is incompressible. So what is the flow here? Unsteady,
Incompressible.
so you can write this equation for compressible flow as well, but it will be slightly difficult for you, so I'm not right. Okay, so this is unsteady and incompressible. Now what, how can I make this as steady? Which term will become zero if I want to steady compressible, steady and incompressible?
Du rho by dut equals 0.
Now if I want to make it unsteady, steady incompressible, so what will become? This term will become
0.
zero. Right? So now what I can do, can I take a density constant? See, if I make steady, this will become 0. And I can take rho common and can send to the other side. That means this will, rho will also get out of this equation, right? What will remain? UR over R plus DUR over dou R plus 1 over R du theta over dou u theta over dou theta. Okay, this is remaining in this equation, right?
Doctor, the second equation, is it for steady and incompressible or
Yes.
steady and compressible?
See, if it is compressible, then density will be in the derivative term. It's a simple thing. If it is compressible, compressible means density is changing, right? If it is
Right.
changing, then it will be inside the derivative.
Okay.
Okay. So if I take 1 over R common, then what it will become? It will become UR plus R into dou UR over dou R plus dou U theta over dou theta. Say for example, what I did, I multiplied every term with R. So what will happen? This R will get cancelled. Here there is no R to cancel, so R will be there. Here this R will get cancelled with the multiplied R. And then R into 0 is 0. So just remember that I multiplied with R here. Every term is multiplied by R. So you can multiply or divide by any number on the both side of the equation, right? So, or you can say it is taken common. So if you take common, then also you will get this.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes.
Maybe it's a stupid question. What does mean rho u r and rho u theta?
Where is rho? You mean this dou? This is the partial derivative.
No, not rho, u and small r. What does that mean?
This is the u, that is the velocity in the r direction. Instead of uv w,
Yes.
what we use here? We use u r and u theta.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
we can say that this velocity in this direction is u theta. Okay. And the velocity in this direction is uz,
U
or
r.
will not take. And
Okay,
velocity
okay.
in this direction, if we directly considering this, then it is u r.
Okay. Now it's clear. Thank you.
See, this will be ur, because as radius is changing, it is changing. Okay, that will be uz. Okay, so ur plus r dr by dou ur. Okay, can I multiply here with this is ur? Okay, can I multiply and divide with same number, same thing? Dou r by dou r. Okay, so, or if you take the derivative of r with respect to r, it will be 1, right? What is the derivative of x?
1.
It is 1, right? So similarly, you write derivative of r. So if I multiply with 1, it doesn't matter, right? But what is happening here? What I can write this as d of dou r into r into u. So I can combine these two terms. So how, you know, the derivative of two products, okay, two numbers product, how do you take? You take one as constant, then the derivative of second, then second constant, derivative of first, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if ur is constant, derivative of r with respect to r. If r is constant, derivative of ur with respect to r. Okay, so these two terms are combined with 1 to make it simplified. So dou r divided by dou r equal plus, what is remaining? Dou u theta over dou theta equals to 0. So this is the equation in the, what is this equation? Continued equation. Which flow it is? Now you can easily see and tell by just looking at this equation. There is no density, so incompressible. There is no time, so steady. Velocities are changing with space, yes, so it can be non-uniform. Okay, so dou r over dou r plus dou u theta over dou theta equals to 0. So this is the steady incompressible equation in cylindrical coordinate. Is this clear?
Yes, doctor, it's clear.
Say one example is there in the book of Bansal. What it is saying that we have to check whether the flow is the satisfied or not, whether this continuity equation is there in the equation or not. So for this, you can follow the example in the book. I'm just explaining here. It is given that the velocity in radial direction is r sine theta. Okay, whereas in the theta direction it is equal to 2r cos theta. Okay. Now we need to use this equation. Okay. Okay. Whether here density or time is given here, it is not given, right? For u r only radius and theta, given. That is means we don't have the unsteady. See, for example, in this equation, if it is given r is say r into t into sine theta, then you can say that u is changing with time. Okay, but it is given as r sine theta. That means it is changing only with radius and theta, So it is, of course, polar coordinate and unsteady. Now, what we need to do? We need what we need. We need the ur. We need dou u by dou r. We need dou u by dou theta. Right? Three things we need. Okay. This is the equation, no doubt. But actually, we have three terms. Okay, and that should become 0. Then we can say that continuity equation is satisfied. Okay. So if for this term we have ur and ur is equal to r sin theta. This dou r by dou r is directly 1. Okay. Then r is r. Dou u by dou r. Can you tell me what is dou u r over dou r? So remember ur is equal to r sin theta. If you take the derivative of this with respect to r, what will come?
Sine theta.
Yes, exactly. Sin theta only. Why? Because we are not taking derivative with theta. We are taking derivative with radius. R.
Equal
So it
1.
is, yes, equal to 1. Because it is like I said, what is the derivative of x with respect to x? It is 1. So derivative of r with respect to r is, okay. So dou u r by dou r is coming sin theta. Similarly, can you tell me what is dou u theta divided by dou theta?
2r, 2
So
cosine.
2 cosine theta.
2r. R is with there because r is constant in this time, right? Because we are taking the derivative with theta. 2r. What is the derivative of cos theta? Sin theta minus.
Yes.
Okay, minus sin. Is this clear?
Next to in the left, what ux or what was written? No, in the left.
Example, just ex.
Okay.
Okay. So now put this in the equation. If I put in this equation, see it is same, right? These three terms are same thing, right? So I'm writing using this ur. What is ur? So okay, I will write it just for your ur dou r over r, or simply ur plus r dou ur over dou r plus dou u theta over dou theta equals to 0. Okay, I just repeated this here. Okay, now if it is coming 0, then it will be, we can say it is satisfied. Okay. Tell me the value of ur. What is ur? R sin theta, right? Plus r into, what is the derivative of dou u r by dou r?
theta.
Sin theta minus dou u theta by plus dou u theta divided by dou theta. What it is? It is equal to minus 2r sin theta, right? So plus of minus 2r sin theta. We have r sin theta plus r sin theta. What it will become? 2 times r sin theta, right? 2 times r sin theta minus 2 times r sin theta. It will be becoming 0. So basically what we are getting 0 equals to, that means continuity equation is satisfied. So this flow is possible because continuity equation is satisfied. Are you getting this? It will ask, check whether this velocity is in the r and theta direction is correct or not. It will be correct and the flow is possible only when the continuity equation is satisfied. Okay.
Yes, okay, Doctor.
Is this clear? Everything? Every step is clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Please don't shy to ask any question. Okay. Don't think that any question is silly. Okay. You can ask any question. Because if you don't ask, then you will never understand. Okay. So then we'll go to the another type of problem. What we are studying the kinematics, right? Kinematics of flow. What is kinematics means? It is related to the, yes, what is kinematics?
Dynamics.
What is kinematics? We are studying kinematics of flow. Kinematics is related to the motion.
To the motion and forces.
No, kinematics only related to motion.
Okay.
Dynamics, we say what I said in the previous classes, that the mechanics is divided in statics and dynamics. Okay. Then dynamics also classified in two: kinematics and kinetics. Kinematics means only flow, motion, no forces. Okay. In kinetics, we have the discussion of forces of bodies which are in motion. Okay. So when we study about kinematics, we don't study about the forces. When we study kinetics only, we don't study the motion, but forces related to those motion. But when we say dynamics, then both comes, motion and force. Okay. But here we are studying the kinematics. So kinematics, motion. Motion means what comes in the first thing in mind is the velocity and
An acceleration.
acceleration, right? Okay. So we are going for, okay. So like I said, that if a particle is there in the x, y, and z, so this is a x, y, and z coordinate somewhere in x, y, z. Then it has three velocities, this particle. What are those velocities? U, v, and w, right? What is u equals to? Dou x by or dx by dt also, right? You can write. Okay. Dou x by dou t. At any place with respect to time. Okay, so this is the unsteady velocity changing with at that particular location, dou x by dou t. U equals to dou x by dou t. Okay, v equals to dou y by dou t. And what is w? Dou z by dou t. So this is called as the x is changing with the time, y is changing with time, or z is changing with time. Then this is called as the local velocities. Or you can say this is time dependent velocity. If x is not changing with the time, then it is at that particular place only. It is not changing its position. Dou v y by dou t, dou z by dou t. In that case, the magnitude capital V, okay, or if you remember rho 1 a1 v1, rho 2 a2 v2. So that magnitude V is equal to, you can say ui plus vj plus z, sorry, wk. Okay, so what will be its magnitude? If it is ui vj plus, see, because you are taking in the x direction, this is in y direction, this is in z direction. So what will be the velocity?
The square root of them.
U
Square.
square plus v square plus
W square.
v square. So this is the magnitude in the absolute magnitude. You can, this is independent, or you can say dependent on all directions. Now if I go to the acceleration, acceleration is basically the, this is the total velocity. This is called as the total velocity, okay, or simply velocity magnitude, because we have the local velocities. This is the, okay. Now total acceleration depends on local acceleration plus convective acceleration. Local plus convective. Now what will be the, say for example, I want to calculate the acceleration only in the x direction. So what will be the total acceleration in x direction? So local acceleration and the x direction. What is the local acceleration? It will be dou u by dou t. Dou u by dou t.
dt.
Am I right? This is the local, because
Yes.
it what play at that place, how it is changing with time. So that is the local. Plus convective means with space. So now the convective will be like this. U dou u over dou x plus v into dou u over dou y plus w into dou u by dou z. See, we are looking in the x direction. So what is the velocity in the x direction? U. So everywhere u. Now u is changing with the time, with x, with y, and with z. Okay. And this change in velocity, depending upon time and one dimension, second dimension, and third dimension, is the total acceleration in x direction. This is not the total acceleration. This is the total acceleration in x direction. Similarly, can you tell me what will be, what can I write for ay?
dv by dt.
Very good. Dou v by dou t. Okay, you can say v, just but write. plus
V
u
U
dou v by dou x. See, we are seeing the changing with
X,
x, y. Okay, so this u dou u by dou x or v dou by dou y, w dou by dou z will remain same. Only this, instead of u, now it will be v plus v dou v by dou y plus
W
w dou v by.
to Z.
Similarly, what will be a z or a z?
dou
Dou
W over dou T
plus u dou w by dou x plus v into dou w by dou y plus w dou w by dou. Is this clear? And it's not that difficult to remember because similar pattern, right? Only thing, when you are writing x, you need to write u. When you are writing y, you need to write v everywhere. If you are writing for z, you need to write w. Pattern is same. Okay, and you know that this is like local acceleration, right? Because this is changing with time, whereas this is changing with space, x, y, and z. Okay, so when it is changing with space, it is conveying from one place to another place. So that's why it is called as the convective component. That is the convective. Now, what will be the total acceleration? How to get the total acceleration? Magnitude. Yes.
repeat please.
So total acceleration will be equal to, I don't have the place, like this: a equals to ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay. Total acceleration, you can write a or capital A as ax square plus ay square plus az. Okay, so this will be your total acceleration. This is the local plus convective. Okay, is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
If I give the problem, can you solve?
We will try. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay, let's start a small problem. I hope this is understood. Please write down this. Okay, we need to do the, see, we need to take the derivatives with respect to x, y, z, and if it is given with time, then with time as well. So this is what type of flow?
Unstudied,
Steady and uncompressible.
Not
unstudied, unstudied, uncompressible.
unsteady and incompressible.
Yes.
Not okay, because we don't have the density. So actually this is not continuity equation. This is just magnitudes, velocity and acceleration. Okay. Okay. Now say we have to find out the value of velocity, and that is the total velocity and total acceleration, and it is given that, say, velocity vector is okay like this: 2x square I minus x y j minus 2z t plus 2z t k. And the point is say somewhere here. So this is 1, 0, 1. Okay. Or if I give this as -1, what it will be? Where it will be? It will be somewhere down. Okay. So this is like 1, 1. Okay. So this is X, Y, and Z as 1, -1, and 1. And time is given at time t is equal to 2 units. Okay. So units means whatever unit it is. Okay. It doesn't matter. So now we need to find out the velocities. How to start with? We have these equations, right? So whatever equations I have given to you, okay, what we need to find out, that's the most important thing. What is this? We need to find out the value of V and acceleration. Okay. A similar problem is solved in the book of Bansal. You can follow that question. This is just I took from made from my side. Okay. So solution for this. We know that V is equal to what? Ui plus Vj plus Wk. Am I right? Now,
Yes.
if you compare this with the given in the question, so can you tell me what is U?
2x squared.
2 square
2x square. Okay. What is V?
minus
Minus xy.
Minus xy. What is W?
2zt.
2zt. Okay. If I ask you what is the value of this, can you tell me the value? What will you do? You put the value of x, y, and z and t. What is x given?
1.
See, if you see this, x is given 1, y is given -1, and z is given 1, and t is given 2. Okay. If I put 1, so 1 square is 1, 1 into 2 is,
2.
okay, you can just write 2 units. Is this understood? So you got the value of u. Similarly, v equals to minus, what is the value of x? 1.
1.
What is value of y?
-1.
-1. -1 into this minus, it will become
1.
1 unit. Okay. Now, what will be W?
4.
2 into 1 into 2, 4 units. Okay. So what will be the V, total V? U square plus V square plus
W square
W square.
4.858.
U is 2. 2 square plus 1 square plus 4 square. That is 4 plus 1, 5 plus 6, 16. That is root 21.
5 sorry 24 1
4.582, right?
yes
Units. Okay, so we will stop here. In afternoon lecture, we'll study complete this with acceleration, and we'll do some other things. Is this clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes,
Okay.
clear.
Yes, doctor.
If it is not understood, there is a problem similar to this solved in the book. You can just refer to that book. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. One thing, if you want, if you are interested, try to solve for the acceleration yourself for this problem. Okay. I will, of course, I will solve in the class, but you try to solve before the lecture if you have time. Okay.
Okay,
It's
doctor.
not, it's not compulsory, just as per your interest. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. See you after 2:30.
Thank you, doctor.